In this short video, I'm going to be using AI to generate some content, and I'm going to show you how easy that is. Now, I'm not going to use the content generated verbatim. I'm going to use this to inspire me so that I get a good idea of some of the content that I can create for the topic that I'm going to choose today, and I'm going to show you some ways to also automate some of the manual tasks like grabbing images. So this is for the purpose of creating some blog posts. And as I said, I take this content, but then I change it around to make sure it's unique. So the first thing that I want to start off with is I want to grab some ideas from AI about my topic. Now, right now, it's Ramadan season for the Muslims, and that's a hot topic right now. So I want to write up a couple of blogs to help the Muslims identify, give them some good ideas on some healthy recipes that they can use to cook up some nice food to break their fast. So let's see, let's start with write me 10 healthy recipes with macros and prep time and cooking time that Muslims can use to open their fast in the current fasting season. Let's see what the AI responds with. Okay, so write me 10 healthy recipes with macros and prep time and cooking time that Muslims can use to open their fast in the current fasting season, right? Now we might need to refine this further, so we'll see what it comes back with. Sometimes I don't ask it for too much. For example, we could have just said, write me 10 healthy recipes and stop there and then ask it the next question, and it refines the results. Now, one thing I should have mentioned here is to make sure that these recipes are halal. Hopefully it understands because I have used the word Muslims in there. And my idea, as I said, is to create some blog posts that are formatted well with images and see if I can help the Muslims get some ideas on eating healthy in the current Ramadan season. So we have a lentil soup, we have a chickpea salad. So I'm glad that it's got the ingredients separate, it's got the macros separate. Okay. What it doesn't have is how to make these things. What do? You've got the ingredients, you've got the prep time. So I might ask it once it's finished to also write the instructions on how to prepare these meals. So I'm gonna fast forward this so that you don't have to sit here watching the AI type this out. Now in this one, number 4, it's actually stopped. It hasn't given me everything. It's said we're making some chicken shawarma. Prep time 20 minutes, cooking time 20 minutes. Hasn't given me the macros. Hasn't given me the ingredients. So I'm going to say keep going. So it's restarted number 4, and now we're getting the rest of the information that we should have got. So if you find that the AI has a brain freeze, then just ask it to keep going and it'll continue from where it stopped. Okay. Now I'm also going to show you how you can automatically get images downloaded to the computer that match the descriptions of these blog posts. We're going to ask the AI to give us the code for that, and then we're going to run that code to go grab from the internet images from free stock image websites, and those images will match our recipes here so that we have everything we need to write up our blogs. The only thing missing right now is instructions on how to prepare this food. We have what we're preparing, we have the prep time, cooking time, the macros, the ingredients, but we don't have instructions on what to do to prepare these meals. So that's the next thing that I'm going to ask the AI to let me know about. It's actually taken a lot longer than expected. It's quite slow today. I would have thought it would have got this written really quick. Normally it's pretty quick. Now here again in number 9 here, it's finished just at the macros, hasn't given me the ingredients. I'm going to say keep going. So you can see we have, let's just scroll up and see what we have. We've got 10 recipes of different types of meals that we can prepare that are healthy, that are good for opening our fast with times on how long it's going to take to prepare and cook these meals with the macros so that we understand the nutritional benefits. And we've got 10 of those. Last one writing up now. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to refine this further, and I'm going to ask the AI to tell me the instructions on how to prepare these meals. See what it comes back with. This is formatted well because I can put this in different sections of the page. So I might have on the top of the page title, description. On the right top I might have macros. Underneath that I might have the ingredients, and then in the body of that post I will have the instructions on how to prepare these meals. So I'm just reading what's written here. These recipes are healthy and nutrient dense, perfect for Muslims to break their fast during the fasting season. They are high in fiber and protein, which will help keep you full and satisfied throughout the evening. So that's something that I will refine and post in the blog post. Now let me see if I can, for each of these recipes, please provide instructions, let's say cooking instructions, on how to prepare each meal. Let's see if we can do that for us now. Okay, excellent. So now I've got the instructions as well, and I'm actually glad that it kind of didn't put this in there, and we've got these separately, because I want to take these for each one of these and put them somewhere separate on the page itself. So as I'm looking at the content, I'm thinking about the structure of my blog posts. I'm going to have a title, I'm going to have a description, and I'm going to have on the right hand side the macros. Beneath that I'm going to have the ingredients that are required, and then back in the body of the blog post I'm going to put in these instructions on what you need to do. And above that body I'm going to have an image that I'm also going to have the AI go and grab for me from the internet using stock images from, you know, those free websites. So we're going to do that in code, and we're going to ask the AI to give us the code, because the AI can't go to the internet and grab them. Okay, so let me just check what it's doing here. So we've got lentil soup. Okay, prepare the dressing. So this is chicken shawarma bowl. It's kind of mixing it in. Okay, that's okay. As long as it gives me the information. I'm not too worried about these numbers on the left. I'm not going to use them in the blog post anyway. I think this is just it numbering the lines. So we've got instructions on how to prepare our lentil soup. Okay, parsley, mint. Lentil soup's up here. Okay. Chicken salad. Right, good. What's this one? Stuffed dates with the almond. Yep, okay. This is the chicken shawarma bowl. Okay, excellent. This is the vegetable stir fry. Did we have that? Did we have a vegetable stir fry? Where are we? Yep, vegetable stir fry. That's the fifth one. Okay. So vegetable stir fry, that's fine. That's the fifth one. Okay, this is the sixth one. Quinoa and black bean salad. Hope I'm saying that right. Kino. Don't even know what that is. I'll get a picture of Kino from the web. Okay. So I think that was number 6, Kino. Let's go back and see. Yep, Kino. So we've got 4 more to go. Okay, instructions for Kino. The Moroccan chickpea stew, that's number 7. Okay, so it looks like it's stopped here on the Moroccan chickpea stew. So I'm going to ask it to keep going. Okay, so here we go, Moroccan chickpea stew. So the numbering's kind of restarted, which is fine. This is number 8, lentil and rice stuffed peppers. Oh, that sounds pretty cool. I'm just checking. That's number 8. That's good. Yep, perfect. Just making sure we're matching the content with the recipes. So it's actually done a really good job. I'm actually quite pleased with the output. I've just had to help it push along and provide us what we want. So what have we got here? Eggplant and tomato salad. That should be number 9. Yep, number 9. And what's number 10? Cauliflower fried rice. So this should now be number 10 somewhere with instructions on how to prepare the cauliflower fried rice. Here we go. So that's an amazing result. We've got everything we need. We have the recipes, we have the macros, we have the ingredients, and we also have the prep time, the cooking time, and we also now have how to prepare the meal, the actual instructions on how to prepare these meals. Let me just double check. Did I grab cooking time? Yep. So thinking about the structure again of my blog post, I'm going to have the title, which will be the name of the recipe, the description, which is something that I'll need to type out, something like scrumptious or delicious or beautiful, warming soup, whatever it is. On the right hand side, I'm going to have the prep time, cooking time in one box. Then I'm going to have the macros in another box, and then the ingredients in another box. So that's going to go down the page on the right. In the body, I'm going to have the image, and then underneath the image, I'm going to have the instructions on how to prepare the meals. Okay, that's it. So we have everything we need for the blog post that I want to generate, all the content. The only thing I don't have is the description of each of these recipes. Let's see if we can also produce that, although I can write that. So let me see, let's have a look what it can do for us. For each of the above recipes, please create a short description mentioning description of the meal. Let's see, how can I make it understand what I want? The description of the meal, mentioning how one might feel after let's say eating, actually consuming, because it might be a soup, consuming the meal. How good, let's say how good. Okay, for each of the above recipes, please create a short description of the meal, mentioning how good one might feel after consuming the meal. Okay, that should be enough information. Yeah, there we go. A warm and comforting bowl of lentil soup, packed with nutritious green or brown lentils, vegetables, and aromatic spices. After consuming this fiber-rich protein-packed meal, you'll feel full, satisfied, and nourished. That's amazing. I love that. So how cool is that? I've now got a description, which I will continue and refine as I, create my blog and post it up. And one more thing that we need, and that is images. We want one image for each of these recipes. So I'm going to say write code that grabs an image using the Unsplash API, right? for each of the recipes mentioned above. Now I might just put in, grabs a suitable food related image using the Unsplash API for each of the recipes mentioned above. Now what this does, this creates code for us that we can run on our computer, which will go out to the internet, and using the Unsplash website, it'll go and grab images that we need, one for each blog post. So we have to sign up for Unsplash, it's free. We've got to grab a API key from there, plug that into the code. The AI will actually tell us where to put that API key in the code. And we just have to run it on the computer. Okay, you can also run it on Google's cloud if you don't want to run it on your computer. There's plenty of videos online about how to run code on your computer or on the cloud in Google, so I won't talk about that. But I think this is it. We've got our number 10 cauliflower rice description, and almost done. So as soon as it finishes, I will get it to us the code for this. Okay. Excellent. So I'm going to hit on enter, and here we go. So it's already telling us that for us to use the Unsplash API, we need to sign up and get an account and obtain a key, exactly as I said, giving us the link, which is great. That means I don't have to type it in. I'll just paste it in the description of this video below. And here we go. So here is the code. It's giving us a few instructions on how we can run the code if we have some problems. So there you go. It's telling you exactly where you have to copy and paste your API key. So you don't have to know anything about this code. You just have to copy your API key from the Unsplash website and from your account, paste it in here, and just run this code. And you can see it's creating some kind of a list here. This is called an array. Okay, I understand this code, but you don't have to. And so here's the title of all of our recipes. It's going to use these titles to go and grab relevant images from the website. And you can see here it's calling out to the Unsplash website. It's, you know, creating a formula, the query that's going to go out and grab those images. It's going to take all of those images and it's going to put them in a file, one file for every blog post. Okay, one file for every blog post. So that's it. How cool was that? I don't know how long that took, but it wasn't much effort, and I've got 10 blog posts ready for me to just tweak and post up onto my blog site, right? Including the title of the recipe, the description, which we just got now, prep time, the macros, the ingredients required, and also the instructions on how to prepare the meals. All of that information is inside of our interaction with the AI. And we also have the code to now run on our computer or on the Google Cloud to grab an image for each of the blog posts. That is just incredible. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll put the links to anything you need in the description below. Okay?